lies ahead may be unknown as I brave the unseen road. God, go with me. Every hidden sacrifice through the watches of the night. God, go with me. Through it all I know I am not alone. I am fearless in your presence. You're all around me, all around me. In my weakness, you are strongest. You surround me, you surround me. Say the word that sets my heart on what you've done and who you are. God, you are for me. Every hard and heavy step, I will see your faithfulness. God, you are for me, for me. I am fearless in your presence. You're all around me, all around me. In my weakness, you are strongest. You surround me, you surround me. No fear in the crashing waves, no fear when the cost is great, no fear in the midnight hour. I'm filled with a spirit of power. No fear in the crashing waves, no fear when the cost is great, no fear in the midnight hour. I'm filled with a spirit of power. I am fearless in your presence. You're all around me, all around me. In my weakness, you are strongest. You surround me, you surround me. I am fearless in your presence. You're all around me, all around me. In my weakness, you are strongest. You surround me, you surround me.
Good morning. I'm Reverend Dr. Susie Shadle. I welcome you to Unity of Sarasota, where something powerful just went on. Fearless. Fearless. We are fearless. We are fearless. I want to thank my musical partner, dear friend, Phil Lieber. I'm going to have a tough time getting through this one. As many of you know, this is my second to the last Sunday here at Unity of Sarasota. And I'm thrilled to be able to spend it with my musical partner, Phil Lieber, who we've played together for 5 years. And I will miss that. So I'm glad we get to do it today. So, Unity of Sarasota is a beacon of light and love, opening minds, touching hearts, and transforming lives. We are an inclusive, spiritual community that embraces empowering and life-affirming practical spirituality for richer living right here and right now in our lives. And we join with our Unity movement worldwide in creating a world that works for all. If you happen to be a guest or a newcomer visiting with us for the first time today, we ask you to stand for just a few minutes and remain standing. We like to find out where people visit us from because we get people from all over the world, so it's really fun to find out where they're from. And yay, wow. I go say hello, goodbye, because I'll be leaving. But it's so wonderful that you've found us because this is a wonderful community and it will remain a wonderful community beyond my departing to my next calling. So I'm glad you're here. I'm going to go around, but I want to let you know that our board member of the day appears to be missing in action. So could we, there we go. Reverend Amy Zay, our associate minister, is going to fill in for the board member of the day. Yay. That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Amy. She has a welcome packet that has great information for you and also a welcome card on the back that we hope that you'll fill out and leave in the offering plate or take to the Red Umbrella welcome table in Fellowship Hall. Also, what you want to know is that she's giving you this wonderful gift. It's a shell necklace, which is certainly indicative of the gorgeous beaches we have here in Florida. Each shell represents the love that you individually are, and when we string it together, it becomes a necklace, a community of love, and you're a part of that now. So we're so glad that you're here joining us. There's something very important about that necklace that you need to know. You want to take it out of the bag and wear it because it will give you first-in-line privileges in Fellowship Hall afterward. And today's a big day because we have dishes to share and all kinds of goodies back there. So wear your necklace and tell them, excuse me, part the line because I'm coming up front. So there you go. So I'm going to start right here in the gray. Where are you visiting from? Rhode Island. My name is Betty. Rhode Island. Yay, welcome. That's terrific. And how about here? You've been here, but you brought... There you go. All right, excellent. Welcome. You're very, very welcome here. And how about right behind there? Michigan. All right, yay. Welcome. Prescott, Arizona. All right, excellent. And how about right here, the gentleman that just received the packet, where are you visiting from? From Puerto Rico, but now Sarasota. Welcome home. We love having you here. How about in the turquoise? Fort Wayne, Indiana. All right, excellent. Welcome. And how about next? From Russia and now in Sarasota. Welcome home. Glad to have you with us. And how about here? Honolulu, Maine, Sarasota, welcome. We love it. How about right here? All right, originally from Indianapolis. Welcome, welcome home. And how about in the back in the very colorful shirt? Wisconsin and now here. Welcome. Love to have you. And how about the two in purple? I guess lavender and purple. I love it. Citizens of the universe. All right. Yay. Welcome. We love it. That's great. And you may be seated. And thank you so much for joining us this morning. We really appreciate that. And we want to also welcome our folks who are watching on our live stream. That's on our Unity of Sarasota.org website. You go to the Services tab and click down to the service that you want to watch. So let's wave to our live stream folks. Thank you for sending your energy our way also. We can feel you. We can feel you. Know that you can either go to the website live, or you can go to the website and catch the recording after the fact, or you can go to our Facebook page or our YouTube page. So that's terrific. Thank you for joining us. So we also want to welcome, where's Cheryl? We want to welcome, there she is. We want to welcome our young person. We have a young person with us, and I noticed he was ushering at the door. Thank you so much for stepping up in service. Wow. That's great. All you big kids, pay attention, because he's a leader. All right. So he's going to teach you how to be in the world. So let's love him up before he goes off with his teacher, Cheryl. And thank you, Cheryl, for the work you do with our kids. So let's start with, I love you, or we love you. We bless you. We appreciate you, and we see the living spirit in you. And so do I. Thank you so much. Yay. All right. Okay. So next, we have some invitations for your participation here. Today, we have a special event happening at 3 o'clock. This is a special showing of this movie, Facing Fear. It has such luminaries as Joe Dispenza, Caroline Mays, and Dr. Bruce Lipton, and many others in it. We're suggesting a love offering of $20. I think this is the only place it is showing in Sarasota, possibly Florida. So take the opportunity to come by and see the movie. It'll be here in the sanctuary. Go ahead. And I heard that there's I don't know if I was supposed to hear this, but I did, that there's some sort of a party because I'm leaving. If I'd known they were going to party, I would have left sooner, but then I could have come back and left again. Well, no. So Saturday, the 25th, from 1 to 4, please bring a plated appetizer, and mostly just bring yourself so that I can give you a hug before I go. All right? So it'll be in Fellowship Hall. So please come. You are all invited, including all you people who don't even know me from Adam. Come anyway. Also, very, 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 very important that next Sunday actually will be my last Sunday here. And so I hope that you'll all come. We have a special ceremony happening during the service next Sunday, so please come and witness that. And then immediately after the service, we have our annual meeting. Everyone is welcome to come to that meeting. Only members can vote for the budget and the new board members. So I think those are the only two things we're voting on. So please come, and there will be food provided. So you won't, and we're not going to keep you here forever, but we are going to feed you. So that's a pretty good deal. So come on. Yeah, never mind. I was going to say something smart, but I think I'll wait till next week. Okay. Reverend Amy, who you saw earlier, and Betty McQueen. Betty, stand up. They are going to be teaching a class called My Spiritual Toolbox, and I can tell you that there is no other toolbox that you want to make sure you have than that one, the Spiritual Toolbox. I know you can't read this. However, you see the image. There are flyers around, and there are flyers that you can keep, and Betty and Reverend Amy will be in Fellowship Hall afterward and can tell you more about it and what's all happening and what the dates are. But please, these guys are great. You want to get this toolbox, so please join them for this. It starts in March 7th. And Matthew, come on up here and briefly tell them about the chaplain training that you're going to be starting in March.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Reverend Matthew Starcher, and we started a prayer workshop last week that became very juicy. It was alive. It was very busy with lots of inquiries, and we're going to dive into prayer chaplain training, which is a deeper commitment to prayer, a deeper commitment to yourself, a deeper commitment to your community. So I ask you to ask yourself, is one of the ways that you are called to serve to hold that sacred space of prayer? For myself, prayer has been an amazing journey, and it continues to evolve and unfold. So I hope that you will take that consideration, that you have that special opportunity to serve, for it is a very special place that the prayer chaplain serves the community. So ask yourself in that prayer, in your own prayer time, is it mine to do to serve in prayer? Thank
Great.
you.
Thank you. Thank you, Matthew. And there are flyers all around for that as well, and you can talk to Matthew after service also. And then finally, guess what's coming? The Easter Bunny. So Easter is happening, and this Easter, I know you can't read it, but there are flyers everywhere, and you can grab them up. Four things happening this Easter season. One is on Wednesday the 5th. We will be having a hand washing and communion service right here in the sanctuary. Reverend Amy will be leading that. On Friday the 7th, there will be a ceremony or a service to honor the 7 last teachings of Jesus from the cross. I believe Amy and Matthew will be doing that. I've written up what I think is a really fabulous program that they will be presenting. So please come. If you've never been to that, please come. Please come. I think you will thank yourself for doing it. And Easter Sunday is April 9th. April 9th. Was I saying March before? I didn't say? Okay. I'm talking about April. All right. April 9th is Easter Sunday. So we'll have a fabulous Easter Sunday service here to celebrate life. That is the theme, celebrate life. And we have a guest minister who will be coming, Reverend Diane Scribner. Many of you know her. She's fabulous. She's going to put together a wonderful service for Easter. And we're doing something brand new this year. After the service, we are having a catered brunch. And let me tell you, go look around for the flyers out here. The whole menu is there, and it's a fabulous menu. You want to get your reservation early because it's limited seating, and I've got spies out in the community, and most of the restaurants are full already, so you're going to want to be here. All right? So, because I made reservations everywhere, which I'm going to cancel before. I didn't really do that. But check it out. I mean, check it out. There are things like, there's going to be an omelet station, crepes, spiral ham, seafood, salads, potato. I mean, it's going to be good. Catered by Catherine Thomas, the catering angel. So please come for that. I think you'll enjoy it. And it's a great way to fellowship together for Easter. Renewal. It'll be really great. Let's see, I think I put that away before I was supposed to. No, that's it. All right, next.
With all that's going on in the world, all the difficulty and conflict, it's a good time for us to reflect on the best thing that we can do. Shower the people you know with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna work out fine if you only will. Shower the people you know with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will. Shower the people you know with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna work out fine if you only will. Shower the people you know with love. Show them the way you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will. Shower the people you know with love. words I have to say may well be simple, but they're true. Until you give your love, there's nothing more that we can do. Love is the opening door. Love is what we came here for. No one could offer you more. You know what I mean. Have your eyes really seen? You say it's very hard to leave behind the life we knew. But there's no other way. Now it's really up to you. Love is the key we must turn. Truth is the flame we must burn. Freedom, a lesson we must learn. Do you know what I mean? Have your eyes really seen? Love is the opening door. Love is what we came here for. No one could offer you more. Do you know what I mean? Have your eyes really seen? Have you know what I mean? Have your eyes really seen? Do you know what I mean? Have your eyes really seen?
Am I supposed to be here now? I'm sorry, went somewhere. You know what, I'm going to use the podium mic because this one's giving me some trouble, if you don't mind, Tim. Okay, you're going to have to hold on for just a second because I truly am lost. Okay. Sometimes, does music do that for you? Sometimes you just get transported somewhere and it takes you just a moment to get back. So just hang on. I'll get here. I promise I'll get here before the food's ready. Okay. So, yes, we're going to pray. You should have reminded me of that. We're going to pray now, so I invite you to close your eyes if that feels comfortable. Otherwise, a soft focus on the flame of the candle or just gazing upon these beautiful grounds that surround us. Whatever allows you to just be at peace and be here right now. Just relax into your chair, sit back, let your shoulders drop. Leave everything in the past, and don't worry about the future. Just be here now in the present moment where you have power. And to get us fully centered and present, let's take a deep breath together to the center of our being. Allow that breath to open your heart space to overflowing, and release the breath. And then again, breathe in deeply and allow the breath of spirit to massage your heart to awakening. And then release the breath fully. And once more, breathe in deeply. Breathe in the in-breath, the inspiration that is spirit itself. And as you breathe out deeply, share that inspiration with all the world. Know that anytime any one of us or any of us together sit in the quiet now moment and listen for the vision that Father, Mother, God, Spirit has for us individually and collectively, that we are inspired and that we aspire to be an expression, a full expression of the living Spirit on earth. Each one of us, a divine expression, each one of us, a unique divine expression. No one can express what we have come here to be. Each one of us must do that. And we weave a fabric of a full vision that Spirit holds for us when we bring our piece to that tapestry. And so we listen in the peace of Spirit, in the peace and the presence of one another for that vision, for our part in the collective vision, and for our vision, for our individual expression. Know that that inspirational breath, that inspiration, that breath of Spirit is available to you every time you breathe in and breathe out in that divine flow and circulation of the goodness that is God. We are here to be the living expression of Spirit on earth. And for this remembrance of the truth of who we are and our willingness to live in, through, and as that truth in all that we think, say, and do, I am eternally grateful. And so it is. And together we say, thank God within and all around us. Amen. And so we'll say our statement of being together. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life. God, who is perfect life, perfect intelligence, perfect love, and perfect substance. I am an individualized expression of God. You are an individualized expression of God. We are individualized expressions of God.
This is really the theme of who we are at Unity. Be a light for all the world, make your flame shine ever brighter, a fire never buried in the sand, always lighting up the night for all the world to see, with a message to spread throughout the land. Beacon of love that glimmers, shines in your eyes, with hopefulness and melodies of joy. Shimmering rainbow colors, like sunshine in the sea. A beacon of love is what I want to be. Like a lighthouse by the shore, shining high above the waves, guiding all and showing us the way. Piercing through the darkness, giving us direction, leading us to find a brighter day. Beacon of love that glimmers and shines in your eyes, with hopefulness, memories of joy. Shimmering rainbow colors like sunlight on the sea. A beacon of love is what you want to be. Shine, shine, shine. Shine your light. Shine, shine, shine. Shine your light. Be the light of peace ever glowing. Show the world how much you care. A lifetime let your love light fill the air. With sunshine on your shoulders, moonbeams from the sky, brightest light is shining everywhere. Beacon of love that glimmers and shines in your eyes, with hopefulness and melodies of joy. Shimmering rainbow colors, sunlight on the sea. A beacon of love is what we want to be. Shine, shine, shine. Shine your light. Shine, shine, shine. Shine your light. Sing it with me. Shine, shine, shine. Shine your light. Shine, shine, shine. Shine your light.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you so much. He and Rob wrote that song after a talk I did some time ago. So give me just a minute. I'm going to get out of my contraption here because it's not really serving me well today. What will she catch? That's all that's coming off so far. I'd take this off, except the buttons are too hard to get off. All right. So we'll start, as we always do, with affirming our core value affirmation. So I'm going to ask that you recite this with me, please. We are a diverse and inclusive community of people who serve and rely upon one another. We share a sense of connection and belonging. We make decisions cooperatively and create collaboratively. That's who you are. You're the community. You're the ones doing this, and you'll continue to do it going forward because you have each other. You have this community. You'll continue to carry the vision forward. You know, life is ever presenting us with choices. You know, I have recently been presented with big choices. I felt a call to move my ministry in a different place, a different direction. I don't know where or when or what, but I trust and have faith that God is pulling me in the right direction and that what Spirit called me to be and to do here, I have done, and my work here is done. That this is no longer mine to do. And as a community, your energy and your faith and your trust will call the next person who would be part of your community. Again, ministers are probably not going to like to hear me say this, but do not elevate your minister too high. It hurts when you pull us off that pedestal, by the way. However, we don't want to be there in the first place. We want to be a part of you. We want to be a part of this community. There's a role that we play, just as each of you play a role in community. And the community only becomes whole when each of us play that role, when each of us expresses who it is that we've come here to be. See, God's calling right now with a message to tell you, listen to her. She knows what she's talking about, right? So thank you for taking that call. Life is forever presenting us with choices. Often the choices come down in two sort of types. We can be reactive and allow ourselves to be pushed by pain or problems, or we can choose to be proactive, pulled by vision and possibilities. I've tried both. I do not recommend the being reactive and pushed by pain, although it's quite motivating to get to the other side where you're pulled by vision. You just don't want to buy a condo in the pain part. You know, and this is true individually and collectively. You know, individually we are pulled into a vision, and collectively we are pulled into a vision. And it is true for us that the passion, the purpose, and the promise of that vision, whether it be individual or collective, is revealed through God's vision for us. We catch God's vision. And when we catch God's vision, we catch things that we would never imagine on our own, never dream of, never visualize on our own. But we can catch a vision that sometimes doesn't even make sense to us. It may look like an artist rendering, and we're not even sure what it is. It might be a sound, or a feeling, or a blob, or a picture, or a word, or all of the above. And we may not make sense of it right away. When I had the vision to start a church in Seattle, it came to me over many, many weeks, actually probably months. And I just sat for once in my life patiently. And I waited for little puzzle pieces to drop. And I resisted the temptation to cut the pieces to fit my idea of the puzzle. And when I allowed them to come together on their own, it was abundantly clear what I was being called to. And the same thing, I believe, is true for each of you and for all of you. Allow yourself to be still and listen long enough to catch what Spirit is calling you to. It's important, because in Proverbs 29:18, it says, where there is no vision, the people perish. So catch the vision, listen to the vision, embrace the vision, embody the vision, become the vision, activate the vision. We have an individual and collective opportunity to move the Unity of Sarasota vision forward. And we move it forward by awakening to this passion that is bubbling up, by discovering the purpose, our purpose individually and our purpose collectively, activating the path that unfolds that passion and purpose, and living as the promise of the fulfillment of that vision. And by activating the transformative unity principles and tools that we have available to us in partnership with God. We don't have to go it alone. We're never asked to go it alone. We always have the divine partnership with Spirit. And you have an added bonus. You have each other. You're not here by accident. You didn't gravitate here by accident. You were called. You answered. Keep answering. You know, activating those transformative principles and tools that we have available to us allow us to heal and be educated and inspired and empowered, and to support others having the same. They help us to unite as one human family, creating a world that works for all. And they help us to call forth a world in which spiritual values and principles flourish and become the norm. Would you like to live in a world where spiritual principles were the norm? Not the exception, but the norm. I want to live there. Let's do it. Let's be that. You know, Margaret Mead said it only takes one small group of people. That's how things happen. It's not a huge group. You know what happens when you have a huge group? 1, chaos. 2, they're assigned to create a horse and they come up with a camel. A small group of people, that's how it happens, guys. A small group of people move the world forward. You're it. You're that small group of people. You know, Spirit's vision for unity of Sarasota, we see it every Sunday. We say it's on a slide every Sunday, and it's on just about everything we've got around the building printed, and it's in the website. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Spirit's vision is that we are a beacon of light and love. We are a beacon of light and love. Opening minds through spiritual study, by developing and supporting enlightened Christ consciousness, by touching hearts through love and compassion for one another, through sacred service to and for one another, through creating community of belonging and nurturance and joy, elevating joy, and by transforming lives. We do that through spiritual practices, prayer and meditation, catching Spirit's vision, spiritual study, worship, the awe and wonder of the universe. Not worship in the sense of something outside of us, but worship creation. What a magnificence. By gathering in celebration like we do on Sundays and other occasions. Spiritual practices. They're a solid foundation for us. We transform lives through inreach, and what I mean by inreach is by helping and lifting those in our own Unity of Sarasota community who sometimes need a hand. They need a hand up, right? Some of you have been in that position where you needed some support, and we're here to do that. You know, too often you thought churches are the happy-go-lucky places. They're the Pollyanna places, and people who are having a struggle feel uncomfortable to be here because they're not joyful that particular Sunday. This is exactly where they need to be when things are challenging. And we need to be that open space to welcome not only the joyful and triumphant celebrations, but also those times when it's a little tough. When we do it together, it lightens the load. You know, the joy we share with one another is magnified, and the challenges are cut in half or less when we share them. So outreach. Outreach is another way we transform lives to the greater community in the world. And just 2 examples from this year alone. Mothers helping mothers. We've adopted them and really done some magnificent support of Mothers Helping Mothers. And I want to acknowledge Peg Beck and her team. If you were on that outreach team helping with the Mothers Helping Mothers, please stand up and be recognized. Oh, and there were others that helped with that. And you know what? If you brought a Christmas gift for Mothers Helping Mothers, if you brought shoes and socks when we did the Wizard of Oz, please stand up because you were part of outreach too. And most of the rest of you didn't have a chance because you weren't here yet, but we collected, I think it was like 700 pairs of socks and shoes or whatever that we donated to Mothers Helping Mothers, and 6 gigantic boxes of Christmas gifts. It was a wonderful thing that we've done, and we gave them a bunch of money. So we've reached out to give a hand up. And we didn't stop with Sarasota. This year, well, yes, it's been almost exactly a year now that we have been supporting Ukraine with our first Wednesday night service of the month, where we do prayers, peace, and proceeds to Ukraine. We support the World Central Kitchen for Ukraine, and now we will be also supporting the World Central Kitchen for the earthquake survivors in Turkey. So we're reaching out across the world because you know why? Because we know we are one. And if we transform our lives or one other life, all life is transformed. That's how powerful it is. That's the vision that's calling you, individually and collectively. That's the vision. We've been called to something powerful and sacred. And I want you to really own that. Will you put up the next slide for me, please? We are creating a world that works for all. We are a beacon of light and love, opening minds, touching hearts, and transforming lives. How are you living that vision in your own life? How are you living that vision in your own life? Or how will you, if you're not already? How can you make it yours? How can you embrace it and make it yours? Embrace it, embody it, live it, be that vision. So I want to take us through a little opportunity to contemplate that. And I hope that you don't stop at contemplation. I hope you will activate what comes up for you in this little meditative process. And I'm going to invite those of you who are on the live stream, you can do this too. Get comfortable on your couch, in your jammies, or wherever you are, and do this little exercise with us. So we really want to make this, the only reason a vision happens, that it's activated and becomes real in our lives collectively, is if we're participating individually. So I'm going to ask you to go individually. And then when you go over to fellowship, maybe have a little discussion with the people at your table about what came up for you. And you might find some really amazing connections with the other people. And suddenly activation of the vision is born. Right there while you're munching on a piece of cheese. Or something else. All right? I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. Close your eyes if that's comfortable. Otherwise, again, a soft gaze on the candle flame or the beautiful grounds that surround us. And just take a deep breath in. Let that breath open your heart space. And then release the breath fully. And just continue breathing in deeply and exhaling fully. Sometimes we forget to breathe, Breathe, really breathe. It helps to center us in the truth of who we are. And so I'm going to invite you right now to consider this statement: I am a beacon of light and love. And I want you to just spend a moment in the silence thinking about the ways in which you are a beacon of love, and I think you might surprise yourself. You are a beacon of light and love. I am a beacon of light and love in the silence. As you continue breathing in deeply and exhaling fully, feel the presence of love that you are. Feel it from within and see it shining its bright light outward from the center of your being. How are you being a a beacon of light and love in your life. Continue being that beacon. That's what you're called to. And now, take another deep breath in, and then release the breath. How are you opening your own mind and supporting others in opening theirs? How are you opening minds, yours and others? Perhaps you've opened your own mind by having a new thought about something that you believed differently in the past. Perhaps you've invited another person to open their mind by sharing some of the teachings that you've learned here at Unity. Opening minds blesses all of us. So take another deep breath in. Allow it to touch your heart, to open your heart, and then release the breath fully. And ask yourself, how am I touching my own heart and allowing myself to reach out and touch others' hearts? How am I touching hearts? Going forward, continue to open your heart and touch others' hearts. Deep breath in, full breath out. How are you transforming lives? Ask yourself, how am I transforming lives, my own and others? What am I doing? How am I being such that I am transforming lives? You may be transforming your own life by having the courage to allow yourself to bloom fully into who you have come here to be. And you may be transforming others' lives by being that transformative presence for good that you inherently are. Keep transforming lives, yours and others. It'll change the world to a world that works for all. So gently allow yourself to come back to this time and space. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes and be here now in this present moment awareness, in this present moment of creation that has power. How'd that feel? Yeah. You're more powerful than you realize. Joel Barker teaches, vision without action is a dream, and action without vision is simply passing the time. Action with vision is making a positive difference. Make a difference. Make a difference. All of you. Blessings on your journey of being pulled by vision and possibilities. Begin by listening to catch Spirit's vision, and then live the spiritual principles and core values that support that vision. And so it is. And together we say, thank God within and all around us. Amen.
Shine, Spirit, shine. Fill this land with your power and glory. Blaze, Spirit, blaze. Set our hearts on fire. Flow, river, flow. Flood the nations with grace and mercy. Send forth your word, Lord, and let there be light. Spirit, we come to your awesome presence, from the shadows into your radiance. By your love you bring out all our brightness. Fill us, bless us, illumine our darkness. Shine through me. Shine through me. Shine, Spirit, shine. Fill this land with power and glory. Blaze, Spirit, blaze. Set our hearts on fire. Flow, river, flow. Flood the nations with grace and mercy. Send forth your word, God, and let there be light. Spirit, the light of your love is shining in the midst of the darkness, shining. Spirit, light of the world, shine upon us. Set us free by the truth you now bring us. Shine on me. Shine on me. Shine, Spirit, shine. your word, Lord, and let there be light. Shine, Spirit, shine, fill this land with your power and glory. Blaze, Spirit, blaze. Set our hearts on fire. Flow, river, flow. Flood the nations with grace and mercy. Send forth your word, God, and let there be light.
Whew, Phil Lieber. Phil Lieber. Yeah, give him some love. That's you. Shine, Spirit, shine. You. Shine with the vision. Shine with who you've come here to be, as brightly as you possibly can. I want to see it from wherever I land. I want to see you shining. Okay? Okay. I'm going to ask our chaplains and ministers to come forward, please. David's back there making his way forward as well, Reverend Amy. These folks are here to be in prayer with and for you, to know a greater vision for your own life and also for your spiritual community and for the world. And so please, please see them after service or make a special appointment with them so that they can be in prayer with you. And let's thank them for the service that they provide here at Unity of Sarasota. Okay, I just have to tell a story. I got to tell a story. There's a little memory. When I wasn't even hired here yet, but I was at a church service, and Amy and David were sitting over there, and I kept seeing them over there holding hands and hugging and kissy face and stuff, and I thought, well, and I knew David was a chaplain, and I knew Amy was a minister, and I thought, wow, is that appropriate behavior in church? I mean, doing that? And then finally somebody poked me and said, you do realize they're married, right? And I'm like, no, you know, people don't have the same last names anymore, so how am I supposed to figure that out, you know? So it was okay that they just hugged. They've been married for quite some time. So let's, there they go. And you know what? I had the honor one Sunday of doing their renewal vows. It was, what, 25 years, right? Renewal vows. We did it out there, and we surprised them. We managed to surprise them. It was fantastic. It was really fantastic. So just a quick story about, you know, we've got some cool people here, and there are two of them right there. So good stories. Also, I want to remind you that this Wednesday evening, we have Reverend Leslie will be doing a presentation exploring the history of metaphysical teachers of color in America in honor of Black History Month. And I'm going to do a little bit of music with her as well. So please come Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. and learn a little bit. You know, I have to confess, I only know a few metaphysical teachers of color in America. So I'm looking forward to finding out what I don't know. So y'all come, all right? It'll be very, I'm sure, very profound. So please support that. And also, just a quick reminder, today is shared dish in Fellowship Hall. So there's going to be food and fellowship, and it'd be a great place to talk a little bit about what came up for you about the vision. You know, you can share with each other and maybe launch some really powerful activation of that vision just in your conversations over breaking bread together. And also, this is our opportunity to remind ourselves and each other that we live in an abundant universe with a generous God, and that abundance flows to us, through us, and back out again in divine circulation. And so I invite you to consider what it is that you feel moved and called to give in support of this spiritual community so that we can continue to support one another and to support the world beyond us. And so whatever that may be, and I know many of you, send your money in or you do it a different way. If you're not actually putting something in the offering plate, we've got lovely people who will receive your gifts at the doorways on the way out. Just at least hold your hand over the plate so that you can be part of that divine flow and circulation of abundance, so that you're in that circle. And so those of you who are putting something in or you've already sent it in, hold it metaphorically or really to your heart and infuse it with all the qualities of spirit that most resonate with you. It might be presence or joy or love, harmony, peace, whatever it may be for you. Put those divine qualities into your gift and know that they will multiply and magnify and be carried with your gift far beyond this time and space. And so let's just know that and affirm it together. Divine love blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive abundantly. Okay. And we're going to do something a little bit different. You're going to sing the last song with us, and Phil will give you instructions on how we do that, okay? So stay tuned.
Before I do that, well, don't go back there quite just yet.
Do what?
Go back there with your flute. No, don't go quite just yet.
Okay, go back there with my flute.
No, don't go.
Don't go.
Come up there.
Don't go.
Because you guys go sit, yeah.
I'm not very good at following directions,
all right.
apparently.
This song you've heard us do. It is an endearing and favorite of ours. But I want to sing the opening part of it with a little bit of a different twist. I want to sing it to Susie.
Oh.
Because we've only had 5 years with her. So maybe a fifth of her life? We've only had...
Sounds about right.
Yeah. We've only had 5 years with her, but it has been an extraordinary 5 years, and you've really done some amazing things. Amazing, amazing, you have done amazing things. Amazing, amazing, you have done amazing things. Now get back there with your flute. Things with the choice each new day brings, and with every step you take, bless the progress that you made. The reason you live is there in every gift you give. Love your life, love your dreams, you will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing, you will do amazing things. Amazing. stay in the here and now. Let your mind rest for a little while. Sometimes the deepest answers come when you're out there having fun. Close your eyes, take a breath, and smile. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Now, while you stand there, just put your hand on your heart and just acknowledge that you have done amazing things and that you will do even more than you can think or imagine. You will do amazing things. So say this to yourself: I will do. Amazing, amazing. I will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. I will do amazing things. Okay, take the hand of the person next to you and say to them, you will do absolutely amazing things. Just tell your friend, person sitting next to you, you will do amazing things. You will do amazing things. Now let's sing it to them. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. We're going to do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. We will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. We will do amazing things.
You are amazing, and I just want to tell one last memory story before I go. Phil and I have played together many, many, many Wednesday nights for 5 years, and I want to tell you how it started. And we've done a few benefit concerts as well. But I want to tell you how it started. The first Wednesday night that I was here after I started my position here, I was in my office and I heard him getting ready, getting warmed up for the service. I was like, wow, that sounds good. So I came out here and I looked at him, I said, wow, would you mind if I got out a flute and, maybe tried a little something with you? I'm not going to play with you. I'm just going to, just want to check it out. And he, of course, said, yeah, what was he going to say to the new senior minister? No. So the way I remembered, he graciously said yes. And we played a tune together. I don't even remember what it was, but we played something together, and we both just stopped and looked at each other at the end of it and went, whoa, what just happened? And then let's try another one. We tried another one. And then we tried another one. And then we ended up playing music together that night, and we haven't stopped for 5 years until today, which is probably the last time we'll be playing together here at Unity. And I will so miss that. We can play together on Zoom. It's not quite the same, but we'll have to visit each other. But you probably just witnessed the last performance at Unity of Sarasota. So maybe we'll come back for a concert in a year or so. Okay, we're going to close our service with our prayer for protection, not followed by the peace song. And just invite you to move out and go ahead and into Fellowship Hall and break bread together and love each other up. And remember, you're amazing. So you might let each other know at the tables out there how amazing your table mates are. All right, bless you. Together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us.
The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Namaste. Amazing.